satellite.
Hellstorm awaiting orders.
Time's running out. Finish this. We have established remote uplink.
What's up, everyone? My name is Joel. My internet name is NobodyEpic, and this is a Black Ops 3 video. I hope you enjoyed that clip at the start. One of my favorite uplink clips I've ever gotten. I really like the game type uplink because it combines sports and video games, two of my favorite things, and I really freaked out when I got that three-piece ball kill because I knew I was running into three people, and I just said, fuck it, I'm going in there anyway, and I took all of the enemies out with the satellite drone. Some drone kills on the screen, and then I had to throw it in. And I knew it was like a crossover in basketball. When you cross someone over and they fall down and their ankles break, you have to make the shot after that for it to look cool. Otherwise, it is something that's not going to end up on SportsCenter. Like Kobe Bryant, if he's going to cross someone over, he makes sure he takes extra time to make that shot, right? So I made sure I made the shot. I just don't want to dunk it in, by the way. I could have dunked it in, but I wanted to make the shot because I just broke three people's ankles in the Call of Duty sense. But enough about that clip. Sorry, like I said, you'll see it at the end of the video, or I don't know if I said that, but yeah, you'll see it again at the end of the video because it happened near the end of this game. But this gameplay is just something for me to talk over because I wanted to talk about my opinions on what I liked and disliked about Black Ops 3 from the 15-ish hours that I put into it. I know I'm not a Call of Duty news channel, and I do have a history in Call of Duty videos, so some people may want to hear this or may not want to hear this. If you want to stick around and listen to what I like to dislike, please do. If you don't, that's fine too. I'll catch you on another video. And yeah, let's just get right into it. My Black Ops 3 likes and dislikes. First up, I like specialists, but dislike certain specialist abilities. I really like the Borderlands series of video games. This is going to sound like it has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but I'll tell you why it has something to do with what I'm talking about. I like the Borderlands game series, particularly Borderlands 2, and in this game, which this isn't the first game where you could do this, so I don't want to make it sound like it's an innovative game, but just what I like about it in my play experience, when you're in a gunfight with one of the 4 characters you can play as, or the DLC characters that came later, you have a special ability that you can use once a certain timer goes up. I believe it was just a timer, or maybe when you got a certain amount of kills, I don't know, but you could let's say, put out sentry guns for a certain character. There was the gun Zerker, which I used a lot in Borderlands 2. You could shoot 2 guns at a time, and it gave you something to work towards in a gunfight, and just an extra little kick, adrenaline rush, whatever you would call it, when you were fighting. And that was really cool to me. And I really like how they were applied in Black Ops 3, except for certain abilities. Well, first I'll say the ones I liked were pretty much any of the gun ones. Those are cool to me. So the Sparrow, you can shoot an explosive bow and arrow, Katniss Everdeen Hunger Games style. Well, she doesn't have the explosive bow and arrow. This is like the upgrade. But you can shoot a bow and arrow. Well, you just shoot the arrow and hit someone, and they explode into chunky body part pieces. That is very cool. And I like the Annihilator, as you can see I'm using it in this gameplay. Little one-shot pistol, James Bond 007 golden gun style from the N64 days. Love that. And then I want to try out the Ripper too. I know that's a higher specialist streak, and it has something to do with swords. That makes me think of Zero from Borderlands 2. I think it'll be cool, but I didn't really see it and I haven't seen gameplay of it. I think the gun ones are cool. I dislike rejack and glitch. I don't like the idea that you can just escape a gunfight. If I wanted to escape a gunfight, I would turn off my Xbox or PS4 or whatever I'm playing it on. When I get on Call of Duty, I want to get in gunfights with people. I'm going to win some of them and I'm going to lose some of them, but I'm not going to voluntarily exit them. Sometimes I should, most of the times I don't, and I just know those can be abused in certain ways. Being able to move away from a gunfight or being able to move away from a position with glitch. And I hope Treyarch is very active in tuning or nerfing, whatever you would say, those abilities so you can't abuse them in certain game types. So, like specialists, dislike certain specialist abilities. Next up on my like and dislike list, I like swimming, I dislike wall running. Say what you will about swimming, it's gimmicky, it's stupid, I don't get into Call of Duty games to do anything besides run around and shoot guns, but I fucking love swimming. I love getting in that pool of blue water on the map and then popping out from on top of a waterfall and killing people, and then there's little droplets of water on my screen. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I love swimming, and it's super unrealistic. Call of Duty in general is super unrealistic, but you can shoot people in the water and get in underwater gunfights. I don't know what it is, but I would find myself jumping in the water just because I felt like I was tired of running and I wanted to swim across one portion of the map. And you can't swim on every map. The map I'm playing on is the one that has the big waterfalls and big water pools. I love swimming, and you can't change my opinion on that. It's awesome, it's refreshing, and water is good for you. I don't like wall running though. That's a little gimmicky to me. I like in some situations just to get somewhere faster and I guess in a cooler way, like how I could just run to a place, but I skateboard because that's cooler sometimes, you know? It's just a different mode of transportation that does get you to the same place, not necessarily faster, but I don't know, it's a thing. And I will say I dislike it just because I don't feel like the game is any different without it. I don't feel like it adds anything to the game except some unnecessary deaths for me when I'm being stupid and I fall off the wall somehow, or I miss my jump. That's not really a well thought out like or dislike, but I really just wanted to reiterate that I like swimming. And wall running, not a fan, don't need it in the game. Like or dislike number 3, like the weapons, except for the sniper. Just like the sniper. So I played pretty exclusively with the Razorback. You can see it in this gameplay. It's the first SMG you unlock, I believe, at level 4. It sounds good, it feels good. That's something you subconsciously notice it, but you don't consciously think about it. How a gun feels and sounds, and obviously the most important thing, it could feel and sound good, whatever, but it has to kill people. And the Razorback does all 3 of those. It does the feels good, it does the sounds good, and it kills people. So I really like the Razorback. I think it's going to be a very popular SMG. Also, the MP7 is in this game, and that has always been a popular gun in most any Call of Duty it's been in. It hasn't always been a top tier. It wasn't like Modern Warfare 3, but I think a lot of people are going to be using the Razorback and the MP7, and then the assault rifle class is very, very good. From what we've played, obviously not everyone has played with every gun, so you can't fully speak on what guns will be used the most, but we're already talking about nerfs for, I believe, the Shiva and the M8A7, the 4-shot assault rifle. You start with the ARC-7, I like that, and the HVK-30 was cool. It's a rapid-fire assault rifle. I really like playing with that. So you just have a lot of different things you can play with. The Shiva is the single shot, and wow, my voice cracked, I'm 12. The single shot Shiva. See, that's better. And I'm seeing some people want to nerf that, and I like that Treyarch makes certain guns overpowered. I'd rather have them be overpowered and then nerf them, rather than people are like, these guns don't kill people really well. Can we turn up the power? I'd rather start from the top and go down. That just seems easier in terms of balancing. So I'm glad it seems like Treyarch puts out some overpowered guns and then is very active and very good about nerfing and seeing what weapons need to be balanced. So really excited about the weapons class. That's very important in the game. Although I use the Locust a little bit, and I don't want to speak too much on it because I'm not exclusively a sniper. I'm not great at sniping, but just wasn't feeling it. There's got to be some other good snipers in the class that I didn't unlock or play with, because you know, you can only get to a certain level and put a certain amount of time in during a beta. But the Locust, not a big fan, and I hope Treyarch has something else to play with in that sniping class for people who like that part of the multiplayer experience, because I just didn't like what I saw from that. It was hard to kill with, and I don't really like the scoping of it. Like the guns, dislike the sniping. I'm just a shit sniper, maybe, I don't know. This is done. Next one. Last but not least, you could probably guess this if you're still watching this video at this point, but I liked the game. Is it perfect? No, but Treyarch is very active in listening to the community in terms of what weapons need to be tuned and balanced. The maps are good, and it has zombies, so at the end of the day, that's the trump card Treyarch has over the other 2 studios that make the Call of Duty series. They have zombies, and they have people that buy it specifically for zombies. So I think this game is going to have a good run. I don't think it's going to be better than Black Ops 2, which in my opinion, you can have your own, but in my opinion, Black Ops 2 is the best Call of Duty game, and I don't think this is going to be better than that, and I don't know how long I will play it for, other than I can say I will play it for longer than 2 weeks, which is how long I played Call of Duty Ghosts for. And that's what Call of Duties are kind of judged on, I guess, in terms of how good were they, and by people that like the series, is how long do you play it for? Comes out in November. Are you still playing it in July? Are you still playing it in March, January? When did you stop playing it? That's what these games tend to be judged on, and I know I'll play it for longer than 2 weeks. How long will I play it? I don't know, but I know Treyarch is my favorite Call of Duty studio, and kind of breaking outside of what we're talking about, I dislike the idea of whatever comes after this in Call of Duty. I don't want to be negative about it, but I've played this video game series for a very long time, and even after Black Ops 2 I was saying to myself, what can we do after this? We started with the whole future thing, and then Call of Duty Ghosts really didn't do that, and Advanced Warfare did it. It was alright, and now we're into Black Ops 3, which is kind of a tuned version of Advanced Warfare's future game in terms of like having jetpacks and stuff like that. We added in wall running and swimming, and I don't know what you do after this, right? I don't want to be down on Infinity Ward as a studio. There's some great people that work there, but Ghosts was not my cup of tea, not a lot of people's cup of tea. So that's what's next, and who knows? I mean, this is a video game series that will eventually end. When will it end? Not anytime soon, because it makes a lot of money. It's one of the best-selling games of the year every single year since, what, Call of Duty 4 came out, but it's a popular video game series that will be generated over and over again, and it has new fans coming into it all the time. Has it peaked already? I would assume so. And my voice cracked because I'm 12 again. Let's just focus on this game right now. I'm excited for this game to come out, and I already miss playing the beta. So get here soon, November, what is it, November 5th? The first Tuesday in November? I don't know. I got the Juggernog edition coming. I'm gonna unbox that and put it on my YouTubes like all the other people getting the Juggernog editions will, but I'll make mine special. Somehow, some way. Maybe I won't do that actually. I'm just excited to have a fridge here. We're off topic now. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you guys appreciate this. If you want more content like this, let me know in the comments. If you don't, just please don't be too mean. I'm sensitive. Alright, bye.